Hello, hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and I'm back today to make a cluster book. So, I saw this on Gail Augustinelli quite a while ago, and then I think she must have shown it, pulling some clusters out of it on her Saturday morning makes or whatever it was. I don't remember. But she's not the only one that has made these cluster books. But I think it got started with Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah, and then I've seen a couple other people make them too. So if you want to look at cluster books, just do hashtag cluster or clusters. I don't remember, and it'll take you to a whole bunch of different people that have made cluster books. So all you need is 5 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. I suppose you could use more if you wanted. And then you're going to choose paper that you can put these clusters on, that it will look good when you take the cluster off. It'll kind of match with it. So I've used some different papers here that I thought might work. Thought that might be good. And that. And this. And then we'll go back this way too. Okay? And you put clusters on one side only. And we'll get to that part. But first you need your 12 by 12 sheets of paper. You need 5 of those. And then I scored them, I folded them to get my center line. And then this one I inked so that I could see it when I sew it. So this is Tim Holtz paper here. This is a lot of my extras that I've had. And I just thought, I'm just going to use up some of these little squares and stuff, and we'll make some clusters in here. Not a bad idea. Do I want clusters there or there? Guess we'll go there. Let's see. I think we'll go this way. Clusters on this side and clusters on this side. Get a little more action here. Okay, put those all together. I highlighted my line, my center line, with ink. And now I didn't see anybody else do this, but maybe they did. I'm going to go ahead and clamp mine here. And then I'm going to go over here and clamp it over here. There. And now I got to bring it over the machine. We'll see if it wants to come over here. And that's my body. I actually have a whole body to go with my voice. Believe it or not. Okay. So I'm going to do a straight stitch, and I wish I could bring my camera down here, but I really can't. So I'm going to, mine has, this is a Grace Baby Lock. I'm going to put my needle in the down position so it starts good. And then I'm going to go forward, and I'm going to back up. Now I'm going to lengthen out my stitches. And hopefully I had enough thread. Yes, I did. I'm gonna get a drink of water. And let me move my sewing machine out of the way and turn it off so I don't accidentally step on the pedal and make it go. And so here we have now a cluster book. Now I like to just kind of go over this and lay those threads down nice and flat. So there we go. And now we need clusters. So in this one we might want to use some of our Tim Holtz papers that we've had. Maybe we would want to start with some of these and lay some of these in. Maybe we'd want to start with something like this. Or something like this. Like that. I don't know. We want to start. So you can make clusters as you go in this book. This would be good. I need a little bit of glue. So Gail Augustinelli has hers all nice and separated out. Now I'm probably not going to do that because I don't have that many clusters. I have some that I've made, and I think some that Tammy made, and maybe some I got from Robin. We're going to take a look at here in just a moment. Now I'm going to start this up, clear up towards the top here, because this is square, so I'll probably tear this off as a square, and I'll glue that down. Maybe I would want to stick this little piece of stuff on there, and let's fray it up good. Oh, there. That worked. Wow. That worked good. Sorry if you can't see that. Here, let's back this back in a little bit. Very hard to position this book in a good place for you. Okay, there. Okay. So perhaps we're going to stick that on there. Maybe. Maybe not. I do like the way it's kind of frayed and fuzzy, and I do like that. I think that looks pretty cool. Here's some of that silky stuff. I can't think of what you call it right now. Yeah, it's stuff I'm not, it's not a favorite of mine. There's something about it. I just don't like the way it feels in my hands, on my hands. It's the weirdest thing, but I just can't stand it. It's nice stuff, don't get me wrong. But it's one of those things not too keen on, I guess. Oh, here's a nice piece of paper. What about something like that? I'm going to tear it all the way around, I think. Yeah, look at that. I like that. Okay. Stick that out a little bit on that side. Okay, so now we have that. What else can we do? We need to do something else. Here's a little bit of threads, and here's some green thread from our sewing over there. Oh, that looks kind of cool, doesn't it? We would need something to put on it. Maybe a fancy little butterfly. No. maybe this butterfly. What do you think? It's just a little butterfly. A little flutterby. I saw a little flutterby just the other day. Oh, I think we'll put that there. Don't know why. Just because. I think we'll ink it. Hope it's not going to cover up that piece too much. There we go. We'll pull some more out the top there. I mean, we can always put another piece on. Layer some more, she says. Help. It's sticking to me. Trying to get a little more of that green up on the top. There, I like that better. Let's see now. Anything in here that might predict what we're doing? There's a nice white button, but if I flip it over, we get some red. We could throw some little gold pieces in there. Nope, not that one. Could do some little gold beads. What if we did that? Oh, I know what it needs. I think I've got it. Hang on. Grab something. What's that? Nothing I need. Okay. How about some flowers? Here's this little flower. It's kind of fat, but it's kind of cool. It's like a double-decker flower. I wonder if I could break it apart. It'd probably fall apart, wouldn't it? But I like it better as a single layer flower. What about something like that? Or here's an even smaller one. That's kind of cool. Here is a little fuzzy one. Button style, something like that. Oh, I do love that. Oh, look at this. Got some yellow going on there, don't we? Pink or yellow? No. And one more little pinky. Oh, little pinky. Here's a too big. This is a nice little brown one. Too big. Has to be pretty small. I can tell that. What about that as a cluster? Could we do that? I don't like it. Nope. Flower's not it. What I need then is there is beauty in simplicity. Maybe that works. That could be it. And then here is this kind of thing where 5 cents to go see the elephants. Oh, now this kind of cool. If you put some little things in here, you could hang some little jewels off of it. That'd be kind of cool. I think we'll go with there's beauty and simplicity. Same way here, you know, you could do it upside down if you want and put some little things, or you could run it off to the side here and put some little jewels. And here's a heart. What's this? Don't like that. No. But maybe. Maybe it could be like this. There. I like that. What do you think? Do I get a pass on that one? Do I get a pass or a fail? No, don't tell me it's a fail. I don't want to hear it. Oh, no. Well, I could take the little bit of criticism, but not a lot. Or I can take constructive criticism. I think I'll set that at just a little angle. Nope, don't like it. Straight it is. Sometimes you look at something and it's like, okay, you gotta put it at an angle. And then you look at the angle and you're like, oh no, that's not happening. Do the back of my butterfly. He's got pollen all over him, you know. There. Okay, so now this is one that we will build clusters in. This piece here, and I have these little things I stamped just to get me started on the next batch. Maybe we'll put one in here like so. And this will tell me that I need to put another cluster in, because I'm not going to do it right this second. So we're going to put another one there, and then perhaps another one here. So it just kind of gives me a starting point for my next couple that I need to make. And this one, maybe it'll go this way. This one will go this way. And then perhaps we'll Tear some of this. Oh, you get started on these. It's hard to quit, isn't it? I know, I know, I know. I think we'll go with red side. I like the red. I love this red. I don't know why. I just do. It just reminds me of the old tablecloths and embroidery stuff and stuff when I was growing up, you know, that made sense and looked beautiful, and I don't know, it just was awesome. Maybe that could go on there. What am I doing? I'm building another cluster. I'm not supposed to be. That's for next time. Okay, so we'll stop there. And we'll finish that later. But you get the idea. So, cluster books. This is my first cluster book. Oh, look at what I did. I started on page 2. Now I have to go back and start on page 1. That's okay. It doesn't matter. You can start on page middle, which would be page 5. It'd be fine. But there we go. So let's go back over here in this other book. Now this is similar to Gail's because I think we used a similar paper. But Gail has a whole bunch of these, so oh boy, she is very creative. Okay, so these are some clusters that I've already made, and I really like these on this written stuff. I think that looks very cool around the edge. So this is the one I made out of book page, out of the book spine. Yeah, out of the book spine. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue it down. Now I could just put a dotted glue and tear this out, but I think if I was to cut like around the edge, maybe I could get a really nice little tear there, a nice little piece there. And then maybe this one will go like that. Oh, here's this one. Let's put it up here. That would be a tiny one. I could maybe get a smaller one over here and get 3. I think Tammy made this one. No, I think we better go with 2 by 2. So I'm not going to attach them super good. I mean, I'm going to attach them so they stay, of course. So these are all those book spine ones I made. I loved making them. Aren't they cute? Just cute. So cute. Here's one. Don't know what it means, but it must mean something. Maybe this way? I think so. I don't really know. It's cute, cute, cute. Now here's one that has a label hanging off of it. Got some old fabric in here from Carol. So I'll hang that down, but it won't get attached to this paper. It'll stay hanging. And let's see, I've got these small ones. I think these are from Tammy. That would be cute. One there. Let's see what else we have. Here's this with a feather. Ooh, that'd be neat if we could stick a real feather on there. We can do whatever we want. I'm going to put this one down here. like so. Now this one, another thing is like with this one, I really feel like I could add something to this. So while they're in this book, I can still do that. There's nothing preventing me from... I think I'll do this one this way because I like the words like that around it. I think that would be very pretty. This one is definitely one from Tammy. Thank you, Tammy. Unless it was Robin. Thank you, Robin. Okay. Now we don't put them on this side unless we're going to fill this side. We go to this side of the book. Right here. And not upside down, please. So I'm going to put this one right here. Some people I saw used little sticky dots. I thought that was kind of cool. This one would be good here. It's a little embroidered one. Very cool. Don't know who did that one, if I did it or one of the other girls did it. It's very pretty. I love it. Kind of leave some room there. Might get another small one in over here. If I have another small one. This one here, it has a camera in it, and I would like to gloss these pieces up. I think that would be cool. Make those glossy. Now this is one that needs to be finished, so I think I'll put it down in here. There's a lot we can do to add to it. It's a rather large cluster. It almost belongs on a you know, what do you call those? A paper clip. That one just fell out of my brain. Couldn't even think of the word. So here's another one. That looks good with this paper behind it too, but it needs something more too. Boy, I layered and layered that one. Okay. So it is. Ooh, this one is so pretty. Tammy made this one. Or Robin. Don't know. We're going to have to start writing our names on the back, guys. Now this one, like I said, is a paper clippy one. So it could just go in as a paper clip. You could do your paper clip ones in here as well. That one does not fit. No. Oh, there's an... Oh, is that the same one that's not done? This one can go sideways. Oh, Tammy made that, I can tell. Very pretty. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. Oh, and look at this one. It's a bird. Here's just a heart. Be kind of cool. Okay, so let's go here. I don't like that. That's not going to stay on there. Okay, I'm going to take these two and put them in here because those are two that have to get finished. So I'm going to go ahead and put them on this brown paper. Unless I have pink. I don't think I have pink in here. No. Okay, those are two giant clusters right there. Now, I was starting to tell you that Gail Augustinelli has hers all separated into different categories, geometrics, color, that kind of thing. So it's very, very neat that way too, to set them up that way. I'm not setting mine up that way. I'm just, because I don't have that many like I was saying. But let's see if I have something small I can put in here. No. I have big ones. There's a heart. It could be a base for one. Let's make it as a base. There we go. Nice. It's just a little base. And, oh, this is a little hanging thing that I was going to use. Get off me. Okay. I feel like I need to put a piece of wax paper between these. I don't have any in here. Used to be a staple in my little room here when I did a lot of painting. But it hasn't been lately. So I'm going to put this piece of plastic here because I know that has glue. Okay, so these are some bigger ones. Isn't that cute? I've got quite a few big ones. I better learn how to make small clusters. Isn't that cute, though? I love it. We don't have our itinerary yet for New York. I am very much looking forward to going, but I'd like to have an itinerary so I'd know, you know, what all I need to take and stuff like that. I need smaller ones down through here. So we need to put some smaller ones in. This one's okay. I might have to turn him sideways because his tail is getting squishy. Okay, so I'm going to turn it sideways. It doesn't matter if the words are going sideways. So now when I make clusters, I actually have a place I can go to put them, and then I can cluster right in the book or outside of the book, whatever we decide to do. And this is another one of those book page ones. There. Okay. So that is all I have for right now. I know I have some more, but it's all I can find right now. And then, of course, I have some of these with the paper clips. But I'll put that back in here. Oh, here's another one from Tammy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It needs some good words around it. Let's see. I think it could go right here. Cute. Look at those. They're nice and small. And they are so darling. And they're perfect for on the pocket. Very nice. So now I have 2 cluster books. We need more clusters. How about that? I think these are googly eyes. I have googly eyes in here. Google, Google. Googly, googly. Okay. So anyway, that is what I had for today, was making a cluster book. And down in the description box, I will put all the people that I watched to learn how to make these little cluster book books. It's very simple, as you could see. And yeah, very fun. Yeah, so now I need to make one for like strips that can go down the edge of a page edge. Yeah, so that would only have to be 8.5 tall. Nice. And we could put some ruffles and stuff in here. Okay. I love it. I do. Now it'll be easy to grab off some goodies and either tear them out or cut them out. And then you just make a new cluster book. Cool. Love it. And these I know I have to finish. Alrighty, my friends. That is all I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this little excursion into Cluster World, and I hope that you will join me when I make some more clusters. I think that'll be fun. That could go on there, and then a butterfly or flower could go on it. Nah, I don't like it. Okay. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you each have a wonderful day, and that hope all your wishes come true today. I hope all my wishes come true today. And what else do I wish? There, let's look at this page. This is the go-getter page. Had lots on it. Oh, let's bring it in like this. I can actually go like this. And like this. There. Now you can see them all. Not all, because there was more than that, but you can see what we have. And that's the fun part, is seeing what the clusters are. So, thank you for the clusters made by others. I sure appreciate it. And they're beautiful, and I'm having a great time. Get out your 12 by 12 paper and make some cluster books. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!